Get it sexy. Get it sexy. What up, Shmooley?
Pretty ass, bro.
Wait, why? What's happened?
This gang happened, bro. This gang.
Well, talk to me, Shlomi. Talk to me. What's going on? I can help you.
Bro, you're never serious. Like, I actually don't want to have a conversation.
No, I
that
got
care
you,
about.
man. I got you, bro.
No, you're actually never serious. Though.
I am. I just don't sound serious, but I am serious. I promise. I'll be serious. In fact, you want me to get the shock collar fit on? I'm always serious when I wear the shock collar fit.
No.
Okay.
Just want you to take one thing seriously out of my mouth, because I'm actually serious.
I will not. Yeah, I will do that. I'll take something seriously out your mouth.
Well, you know Rissa.
Yeah, she seems nice. I think you're doing well for yourself, man.
I know Rissa, and well, I'm trying to introduce her to the block properly. Like, so
Say again?
people know
No,
her.
sorry, that was... I didn't understand what you said. It wasn't English.
So, the first day that I brought Rissa to the block, first thing that people said was give her banter as if she's aware with, like, she's aware of this banter. She's aware of the people. She knows everyone. But no one realizes that she doesn't know anyone here. And other than make her feel unwelcomed, no one is making her feel welcomed ever since we got together. And it almost feels like this is just because she's with me. Like, because if she was with Bones, no one would say the same thing. And it almost feels like I should be taking this personally when my own gang is treating Rissa away because she's with me. And I'm gonna be real. It's not even about Rissa right now. It's about me. I'm genuinely pretty much heartbroken when my own gang is
heartbroken over a girl he met 2 days ago.
My girl, like, a certain way just because she's with me. And this actually, like, I promise you, I'm actually really sad right now. I'm proper sad. If you want me to like be real, I'm proper sad. Like,
I don't know why he says things, bro.
I don't have the words to describe what I'm feeling, but like if there's like a word that's out of proportion or out of shape, I'm heartbroken, bro. Like, because sure, I'm a gangster. Sure,
I don't know
in the
about
south
that.
side, but brother, like, can a man not have a relationship without being in peace? I don't see Bones getting the same shit.
No, I mean,
Like what?
this is what I was gonna say. When you mentioned it, right? I get your frustrations, and I get, you know, it can definitely, you know, be raised the issue, but like, Bones definitely did feel he went through the exact same shit when he was first hanging out with Ash.
Though.
It's not bullshit.
Though.
It's
No,
not
it is
bullshit. It's
though.
not.
It is bullshit.
It's not.
I'm telling
it's
you,
not.
it is,
I'm telling you, it's not, because I was the one doing it, and so were other people. We rinsed Ash.
Bro. But the thing is, you knew Ash prior, and don't tell me you didn't. Don't tell me you didn't.
Okay, yeah, no, I did.
All of you.
I
Okay,
did.
but Rissa doesn't know anyone here, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but you
she doesn't
said
know anyone.
but that's besides the point, because you said it didn't happen with Bones, but I'm telling you, it did happen with
No,
Bones.
no. Okay, even if it did, though, there's a whole difference between she knowing you guys to she doesn't know anyone here. She didn't know anyone. She, like, I'm trying to introduce her, and the first thing that she hears every time I'm on the blog is, "You're lost in the sauce. You're this and that." Brother, like, hello, I'm trying to introduce her to the blog. You know that she does, you know that besties, right? Bring me, sorry, more, I'm not even gonna say besties, her and specifically. You know that she always brings me on jobs. She always brings Franks on job. John, she brings so many of us on the job out of respect. And the one time she comes to the blog, the first thing she is.
Let me just tell Clive, I'll call him back. Yeah, I'll call you back. I'm just talking to Shmooley.
Wait, real quick, have you gone into Clive's house?
No.
Fuck's sakes, man.
I was telling him as well, by the way, because he was going off on her, and he was yelling, proper yelling at her for, like, because he thought he was threatened or some shit, and he wasn't. So he took it out of proportion. So he started, like, yelling when she was just trying to have a conversation with him. Now,
This is my chance to prove myself.
I thought so. First of all,
a shot caller
this
over the
focus
Manor.
enforcer bullshit, bro, needs to be dropped off. You only need to enforce someone if they're being noticed by SK to not be doing good, and then if you send the guy to check up on him.
The focus enforcer stuff is a meme. That is not no serious business.
It's fucking brain dead. It's fucking brain dead. That's what it is. And it's pissing me off.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
That is getting taken far too than it should be. Because I was gonna go to SK and tell him that this should stop, or like, I don't know, this should stop. But my point is, right now, right, we went to the race, okay? Matt try to convince me to go to the race.
But you can't. It just happens, bro. That's just you can't expect
How
everyone.
does it
Listen,
happen,
listen.
though?
Let me talk.
It happens by
listen,
everyone,
bro.
though.
Shut the fuck up, bro. You can't bring me an issue and then just not listen to what I'm telling you, right? So you can't expect people to act different just because you got a girl, right? When they haven't done that to anyone else. As I said, they didn't do that to Bones. They haven't done that to Kai with fucking Zora. Like anyone else, it's never happened. And this wasn't an issue when it was Lolly either. So I don't know why all of a sudden you have an issue when it's Rissa, just because. You know, I get it, right? Like, you know, if she's not happy with it, then, but I think that's your job to explain to her that you know, the people.
I did though.
Okay.
I did explain to her that it's banter and it's gonna happen a lot more, right? Like, sorry, it is happening a lot more because it's like, well, you guys are filled with banter, but at the same time, she's trying, like, the second she steps foot in the block, bro, she's not even allowed to say a single word without someone fucking throwing in a moaning comment about lost in the sauce, like, brother, like, it's actually it's starting to piss me off because we, like, for example, like I said, it got to a point where Clive was shouting at her for misunderstanding something that like she didn't even say nothing, by the way, take in mind, he just misunderstood her and what I said, so he started yelling at her when she's trying to talk to him about like me not being whatever the fuck lost in the sauce, because I'm the last person who actually gets to be said that I'm lost in the sauce when anyways, okay.
So you think people are just taking it a bit too far?
Yes, I don't think people are taking it a bit too far. People are disrespecting me. My relationship is me, and if no one respects my relationship, I'm gonna take it as the far
This guy sounds like a bitch, bro. Oh my god, he's not off for 3 days.
My own boys disrespecting me.
It's definitely not disrespect.
I don't care. I'm gonna take it that way because it's a relationship that I'm really happy to be in.
Okay, that's fine, but that doesn't mean that you all of a sudden have to take everything to heart. Like, you were doing well with finally seriously, you know, I ain't gonna lie, when you first came around, you were like, you know, a bit of a pussy and you took everything to heart, right? But I think recently you were really doing a lot better, but this, like, you now need to learn to be like what you are with Rissa, I guess, because, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, obviously I haven't been here to see what they've done, right? So I'm only speaking about this from like a outside view, right? And if I see it and I think, yeah, they're taking it too far, then I'd tell them, relax a bit, bro, because at the end of the day, I don't want just random people around.
I don't want it to get to whether or not, because it already has. Like I told you,
we're not listening to what I'm saying.
You said if it gets too far, but it already has gotten too far.
No, I said if I see people do something that I think's too far, then I'd tell them not to. But I can't just take your word, which is the point. I mean, I can go talk to them. I can go talk to Clive and who
I just
else?
don't want it to happen. I don't want banter to happen with her unless she actually knows.
But that's not gonna happen.
People.
That's not gonna happen.
But she doesn't know the people, bro. Like, she doesn't know them. Like, it's me. It's like, it's exactly like if you didn't know Flippy and the guy would just, every time he sees you, would just put your name down. Where it's like, oh, you know what? Let's do this. Okay, let's just say this. Let's say you used to rob a bank every 2 hours. Okay? Every 2 hours. If you were to rob a bank 2 hours, and the first time that Flippy sees you and you don't know him, he says, oh, it's the guy that robs the banks for a living. And take in mind, you're not that guy. I'm just saying, like, it's a rumor that has gone on to you that you rob banks every 2 hours, and that's what he says about you. That you are the guy who robs banks. But they're not saying
anything about Rissa from what you've said. They're shit talking you.
No.
All you've said is that they said that you're lost in the sauce.
Yes.
How is that shit talking Rissa? That's literally just saying that you're lost in the sauce.
Okay, but how is that a case when, bro? My point, bro, like, I don't understand how, like, you're missing the point. You're saying it's banter, but I don't know, like, you don't banter with someone you don't know.
But they're bantering with you.
No,
if they were saying shit to Rissa, I'd understand your point more,
They're
right?
bantering with me about my relationship, bro, and she is in the relationship.
I was gonna go fuel up real quick.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay, bro. It's actually not okay.
This guy's crying for nothing.
Like, I'm just seeing this way.
Look,
okay?
I get your point. I can talk to Clive and tell him to relax a bit, right? But like, realistically,
what happened
you're
with
not
Matt
going to
just
get
now? What just happened with Matt? We went to the race, me and her, okay? And she seen Clive
That's a
after he
bitch.
shouted at her, right, for some brain dead shit, okay? So she obviously was a bit alarmed and didn't want to go next to him, and she was just sitting aside, right? So I go to the side to talk with her and see that, make sure that everything's okay, right? So I speak to her, and Matt comes from nowhere. First thing he says, lost in the sauce. So she gets upset and she leaves, right? Because that's the only thing she hears every single time anyone from the manor approaches her. So she gets upset and she leaves. And the first thing that he says, yeah, is, oh, it's actually pissing me off. And then when she's behind him in a different car, I don't know if he knew or not, first thing that he says is, I'm rightfully pissed off. How the fuck are you rightfully pissed off, bro? Like, hello? If you don't see this as a problem, bro, like, I'ma be real. I don't give a fuck if bro, I'm actually not getting any respect here. I'm not getting any respect. My relationship is not getting any respect.
But if you want your relationship to have more respect, right? Then maybe don't bring her around the gang if she can't handle the banter. Like, I get it, right?
So-
and I've
so you
personally,
would you prefer me
listen,
to
shut the fuck up.
fuck
Listen,
off and
no,
not
shut
be
the fuck
about?
up, shut the fuck up. When I've seen her on the block, I would personally say, I haven't treated her like this. Can you agree? Because I saw her the other day and I just said, you know, hey, what's up,
She
Briss? How you
thinks you're
doing?
a dickhead.
He thinks I'm a dickhead?
Well, because you were mean to me once.
Oh, okay. Sick. So she's already got predetermined
Jim.
feelings. No, that's gonna be towards most of the gang.
I
'cause
mean, you are a
everyone's been
dickhead, though.
well, yeah, well,
You are a dickhead, though.
everyone's been a dickhead to you. So what? She just doesn't like the whole gang automatically.
Well, she's right now alarmed of the gang. She's afraid. She's upset because no one from the gang has shown her respect or any welcoming. No one. Take it that.
I mean, is she not also in a gang? She's in the besties,
Yes.
no? Like,
and her
she
gang,
surely
and her
knows
gang
how shit
has done
works.
Nothing. No, because her gang has been nothing but inclusive about my relationship with her. Has nothing but welcoming. Because you know what happened today? I was invited to go on Art Asylum with them, and when we did that shit, by the way, we did that shit. Okay, she invited me, right? Unlike anything that this gang does for anyone else outside of the gang, she invited me. Okay, she always invites us on. She literally said, called like some of the guns that we got from cargo when me and Frank got it was because of her inviting us. Like, she
Okay,
always
that's great.
invite and involves us with things, but the gang does nothing other than give her banter for the relationship. When like I don't. So my point is,
Well, it's
yeah,
two different
when I met her
gangs.
Blanc, no, but yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Why is that gang acting away and we're acting like fucking dogs?
Because we're different people.
I'm good. I'm smoking
Bro.
now.
Okay, I'm near. I'm
What do
nearby.
we're different people. Is it too hard to ask for it not to happen this
Stop
way?
comms.
Is it too hard, like,
West
just
on the,
stop?
Occupation, going through Rockford Plaza.
Oh, that guy's
Like-
such a bitch.
Because I don't want it to
Well,
happen.
But
I want to bring it to
No,
the
I-
block to
you
chill.
know, I
and
get
even
you-
that I can't. What
yeah,
you're
but it
telling me
happens
right now
over
is, like, I
time.
cannot bring it. You're telling me right now I'm not allowed to bring it to the block without her having to go through banter.
Well, probably. You don't know how this gang
How?
works.
Bro, I do know. how the
When
gang
has
goes, but,
anyone
like,
ever come
can
to
I
the
not-
block and this gang hasn't had banter?
Like,
It's
I've
literally
seen
kind of
you
like
go
an
by and I've
initiation
also followed
thing.
you in the tunnel and I've accidentally pulled in
What,
front of
bro?
the super, but I like to
Like,
I tried to
so,
tuck.
I
Because
get,
right
like-
now what I'm getting from you
Smash
is I
straight
should
into
not
you.
come to the block when I'm with her.
Bro, are you stupid? How are you getting that?
Probably
Because, like,
get
I'm not
shot.
allowed. I want to hang out with her, but I'm not allowed to hang out with her without her.
This
her
guy
having
is
to go through
fucking
consequences
stupid.
of
Bye,
a
sick
banter
dogs,
from
mate.
the gang because no one can control
You
themselves.
thingy hellies.
Matt, are you out?
Well, no, I just think she needs to toughen up a bit. But I mean, I again, as I said, I don't know how.
Old Ross scrapyard right now.
I don't know how bad this has been, right? Because I've not been there, right?
Well, saying you're rightfully, well, not you, but like hearing someone else she's never met, take that in mind.
Fuck, I
Say,
might be flipped.
I am rightfully
Wait,
pissed
wait,
off
Ace.
because she didn't take banter. It's fucking crazy.
It's not fucking crazy. I mean, it shouldn't happen, yeah, but it's not.
It is fucking
It's not
crazy, though. It
fucking
is.
crazy.
It is crazy though. It is.
Where did you say, bro?
Not really. I think they're wrong. I don't think they're rightfully pissed, right?
I borrow it.
But I don't think it's crazy them saying it. I just think they're wrong.
Bro, like, all I'm asking for is some
He's trying to
respect for
slap
my
into me.
gang
He's like, "You're
about
like-
my
you're like
relationship.
Tim Shop
That's
right now."
realistically
Oh,
all I
the
want.
king,
If
yeah.
I'm
I'm
moving like
if I'm
Vince.
with her here, okay, I don't want to hear lost in the sauce. I want her to be welcomed here and just talk about anything other than make it about us. Or like, because right now, I don't want to come to the block. I actually don't want to come to the block when I'm with her. Like, how even lost in the sauce is being brought to a picture when when I'm with her, I'm 90% of the time more productive than 90% of this gang. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I'm.
Yeah, but
I'm
when
gonna
you say
this.
shit like that, it makes you look lost in the sauce because you're putting her.
I literally just said that.
Because you're putting her over the gang. You're saying,
When
oh
the
yeah.
fuck did I put her
You
over the
literally
gang?
just said, I prefer, you know, I'm better when I hang out with her than when I hang out with the gang.
No.
That's literally
not true.
word for word what you just said.
But is it true? Okay, is it true?
Is what you just said. Is what you just said.
But is it true? Is it true though?
Well, I don't know. So are you lying to me?
I'm on Davis Avenue right now.
What's your state ID?
I've always been more productive than a lot of people, and that's not because I'm comparing myself, but because I'm always I like being productive.
1081.
But I'm just saying, like when I'm with her, I'm productive as fuck as per usual. But with someone with me, than being on my own.
Keep comms.
I'm GG gas right now.
Bro,
Going under the bridge.
Like
to
she, if nothing, says always gang comes first, yeah. And
I think you just need to give it some time and just kind of let her deal with it. Because realistically, if she's gonna be around here, she's gonna deal with people taking the piss out of you because people take the piss out of you all the time. Same way that
but
people
what if
take
I
the
don't
piss
want
out
that
of everyone.
anymore? What if I don't want that
It's probably
anymore?
not gonna happen.
What do you mean?
Because
So I cannot ask for respect from my own boys?
I mean, you can, but like when you've been fine with something for God knows how many months, and then you get a girlfriend, and all of a sudden you want that to change, I don't think people are gonna respect it very much. Personally, I'll try to stop it, right? But I don't really sound like a problem here anyway. But like, I really don't think people in the gang are gonna. I think this is being made a bigger deal than it is. Like
No, it isn't though. It actually isn't.
I think it is.
I don't think it is. Like the fact that I brought her to the block to be introduced to people, and the first sort of, because the difference between us and besties, for example, is when I go to their block, I don't hear anything. Like the word sauce doesn't even get brought up. Yes.
But you're acting like if. Are you sure that? I don't know her relationship with the besties, right? But she might not be as close to some of the besties as like other people, because I know for a fact, if Future brought a girl to the besties and was chilling with a girl with the besties, he would get rinsed the fuck out of for it.
Okay, I mean, possibly, you're right. Yeah, possibly. But at the same time, like...
Are you sure that it's not just that you're closer to us than she is to the besties? So we're more friends, so therefore we're taking the piss out of you?
You know her ex is Manor, right? And he doesn't give her like a quarter of this banter that she's getting on the... Like, bro, I'm not even trying to stop the banter. I'm trying to stop the only thing that happens as a single Manor member sees her. Because the first words, if she comes here right now, and for example, Marty's across the road, the first thing that I'm willing to put my entire life on, I'll put my flag on it. I'll literally put my flag on it.
Okay,
if
well,
Marty
have you...
doesn't say lost... If
Stop
Marty
all that
doesn't
stupid
say...
shit, because
if
I'll
Marty
take that
doesn't
serious
say,
if you're gonna keep
bro,
saying that.
Bro, if Marty doesn't say lost in the sauce as the first form of words,
This guy is actually lost in the sauce.
That would be the first word that he will say. And that's not him. He won't be the only one. That's what everyone do. And you're saying you take that shit seriously, but no one takes me seriously. So I genuinely don't give a fuck. But like, I actually don't give a fuck.
I'm just sending it all the way on Laporta right now.
I mean,
like you're saying, you're taking this seriously, but no one takes me seriously. So maybe it's time to be taken seriously in this fucking gang, bro.
What? So you want to try and put your flag away over some girl that you met 3 days ago?
It's not some girl. It's my respect in this gang.
Yeah, they've been.
I'm being disrespected by my gang,
it is,
bro.
Because you get disrespect. You've been getting, you know, the same thing has been happening to you for.
Thank you, bro.
How long have you been hanging around us, Shlomi?
Half a year.
Half a year. The same banter has been happening to you for over half a year, and now all of a sudden you have issues with it because it's happening to your girl. Like the fact that it's happening to your girl is clearly the issue here. Not the fact that you're getting disrespected.
No, because I expect people to still give me back there when I'm on my own. But when she's here, can like people not allow it?
So you want to look cool in front of your girl? Like you don't want to be bitched out in front of your girl? That's what it sounds like now.
What? No,
but
it sounds like
don't want
there
people
should be
to...
a separation. There should be a separation between bantering with your boy who understands banter compared to banter with someone who doesn't absolutely know you.
Okay, but why did you get this privilege and Bones didn't, and Kai didn't, and Matt didn't?
What are you joking about? Yes, they did.
No, they didn't.
Bro,
Everyone
people-
rinsed Kai for hanging around with Zora like 24/7. Literally, like
Not- bro,
24/7.
first of all,
Clive pulled up
not
to them
if-
ERPing on the pier and got them to stop, and they didn't fucking cry about that.
Bro's been begging for a bullet.
But you're saying that to people who aren't
Who
new to the
works at
gang,
Go
bro.
Shoot Peg?
Like
Who-
Zora met
Zora
Clive
was
before
new
she
to the
knew Kai.
gang.
Zora knew Clive before she knew Kai.
You mean
she
everyone
knew-
though, and everyone was taking the
That's
piss
not
out of
true,
them.
though. But because you're bringing up
Did you say
people,
something?
bro.
You work at Go
You're
Shoot
bringing
gonna
up
get to
people
toughen the
who
fuck
knew
up,
the
bro.
gang before they knew the boyfriend. Ash knew
Yeah,
the
sure.
gang before she knew Bones. Zora knew Clive before she knew Kai.
So I mean, like, how pressed is Rissa about this? Because it seems like
She's
you're
really
just
upset
okay. So I mean, what is she saying?
that she's afraid to come to this place without getting without getting banter, bro. Like, the first word that comes out of people's mouth is lost in sauce. They don't even tell her hi. They don't even say hi, Rissa. They immediately say something
Maybe she don't get
ridiculous
the
about the
UK.
relationship instead of saying hi.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I get that, but like, I mean, it's just kind of how it works around here. Like, I feel like, you know, sure, right, you can ask people, and I can talk to people and tell them to change. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't know if they will.
Wait, let me sign in with you, and then I can grab some parts.
I don't expect anyone to change. I just expect them to like put like
No, you are expecting them to
break.
change.
I want them to break to like
They'll change.
not be okay. Sure, call it a change. Yeah, you're right. I want them to change a little bit, yes, for my sake, because it's starting to hurt me, bro. Like I've never asked for anything from this gang, other
Not
than
true.
What did I ask from the gang?
Plenty of stuff. You're not pulling that. Oh, name me a time. You definitely have, and so there's no
Bro,
point you even
are you
saying
talking
that.
about guns that I've asked from the gang?
No, you've definitely. There's been multiple times where
Did I
you've
ever
cried
ask for
about.
personal things?
There's been multiple times where you've cried about being people having too much banter and you don't want it to happen anymore.
Is that not true though?
and you get over it like a
Is
week
that not
later.
true though? But it's not true though. Where I'm getting where I got banter more than anyone else. Is that not true?
You're probably a close contender for me.
You've never gotten any banter towards you. If anything, you get what you deserve. But, bro, it's just demotivating. Let me say this, okay? Like, because if people just keep saying shit like that, maybe I
This
just
guy's
like
actually
properly
lost.
not do fuck all and be lost in the sauce, and then they
This
actually
guy
have a
is
reason.
actually lost, bro. You see, the problem is when you say shit like this, because that is just brain dead as fuck. Like,
How is it though?
you
How is
have
it?
this, you have like a somewhat valid issue, right? Where I'm like, oh yeah, I can probably help you with this, and then out of nowhere, you just come with some stupid ass fucking answer, like, oh well, if these guys really want to see the real me, then I'll show them the real me.
That's
Like
not
that
the
is
real
some
me, though.
stupid shit, bro. Like just
No,
fucking be
it isn't the
normal.
real me though, because she's been doing nothing but being nice to people here, but she's been getting the absolute hell back. But she's been inviting people who she's been inviting Frank, like she's been
everyone good,
inviting
yeah?
Frank along Maynard to like do shit. She's been inviting people like whenever
Let's not act
some of
like
our
it's
boys
not.
are.
Let's not act like it's not Maynard
Yeah, I'm just trying to car repair myself.
inviting
That
Frank,
people
really,
if it's
because
gonna be that active, I
You'd
can't
be
lie.
surprised
he
to know
was the
that
morning
no,
crew.
Yeah, I don't know.
You'd be
was in
surprised
the
to know
Maynard
that
morning crew.
you'd be surprised to know
I do
that
not wanna do any
she
more
invited
races, I'm
Frank
good.
on the first cargo that he got class 2s for the gang, let
Come
alone
on.
most of the class 2s that he got right now is pretty much thanks to her,
I'm good.
right?
Okay,
I mean,
most of the
you
class
probably can
twos,
keep doing-
most of the class twos we have is definitely not
No, we
because
have.
of Versa.
No, we have.
What you
He
gonna do,
got.
Taylor? Come on.
He
Have a good
got.
time with the race.
Okay, I mean, I'm still pretty sure that's gonna be because of Maynard if I asked Frank, but you
Doesn't
know,
matter though. You know what? I
Oh, yeah, by the
so
way,
you know what? I'm gonna go in your favor.
Well.
Even if it's Maynard,
appreciate
it's
it, bro. You too.
another gang showing respect to our gang.
okay. So then look at it from my POV. I hang around with SOB. They take me on stuff. They show respect to us. Whenever SOB's anywhere near me and the gang, I get called a glazer and you know I'm a bitch and Miguel's
Hello.
my dada. No, not a load when they're here as well. I don't cry about that.
But they're talking about you in front of people. They're not talking. I don't know. Like
Yeah, they're talking
I'm not-
about you
I
as
don't know.
well. They're saying that you're lost in the source. They're not
They're
chatting
not
shit
talking
about
me, they're talking
Rissa.
about their-
No, they're
they are
talking about
my
you.
relationship.
No, they're talking about
my
you.
relationship.
No, they're not though. They're talking about you not being able to handle the relationship.
I mean, I am. Bro, I'm not. The only thing I'm not able to like handle.
And it's a
It's people not
joke as well.
respecting my
It's not like
wishes.
it's not like they're seriously shit talking you.
No, I don't think it's any of those.
It is a joke. No, I get that, and I told her that. But you know, you don't think it's kind of like off,
that card DJ has,
like,
but
too
I know
much when she
DJ's
doesn't
card's
even
like
know them?
blue or something. A
like
card they
I
have on,
personally like,
black.
you know, if I were to come, I'm telling you right now, like I
That's
said,
the only thing
if I
DJ's
were to
on
come on the
black.
block with her, first word, even hey Shlomi, hey Rissa, first word is gonna be lost in
mean
the sauce.
games
Like
now.
it's, can we not be
Okay,
human
but
beings and
when
say
you
hello?
walk out of the house normally, does anyone say, "Oh, hello, Shlomi"? No, they say, "Oh, what a fucking stupid ass bitch, Shmulik," don't they? Like it's not like they're
Okay.
specifically changing to sabotage your relationship.
Well, they're not. I know that, but at the same time, like I'm asking for like a bit more leniency toward the person who doesn't know them, so
Yeah, I
they
mean,
can, you know,
have you
start
tried
feeling
speaking
comfortable.
to the people that it's against
I
them?
spoke to Clive. I
Okay,
spoke
what did he
I spoke to
say?
Clive. I told him that I just don't like, you know, I told him that today was crazy, right? And like he shouldn't have yelled, and he understood his mistake and he said sorry, and he said like, you know, sorry to her as
So
well.
what's the issue?
Other people, like for example, what Matt did, rightfully pissed. How the fuck are you rightfully
Right,
pissed
bro,
over someone not
bro.
understanding banter?
That is the littlest issue that I've ever seen in my life. Like that, there's no. That is
I mean,
not
just
even
built up,
worth
you know,
making
and,
an issue
a
of.
member and another member and another member and another member who are just like, you know. Don't get me wrong. I understand the banter here. Like, don't get me. I understand the banter, but it's a random person who doesn't understand the banter.
This guy's fucking stupid.
Like, I don't know how we can just not separate me knowing the banter to Rissa not knowing any of the banter.
I mean, you gotta learn somehow. How'd you learn? You're thrown into the deep end.
Well, I've been here
But
for like 6 months.
as I said, you literally spoke to Clive, right? And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's fine, my bad." And so why don't you just go and do the same thing to Matt?
How can I do the same thing to Matt?
Fuck you mean? By giving him a phone call and saying, "Yo, Matt, can I talk to you about something?" And then you go and talk to him.
No, but why do I need to do this, bro? Like, can
Because
people not
you're the
just,
one
like,
with an
hey?
issue. You want people to fucking telepathically read your mind and know Riss is upset? No,
Well,
you
I'm
have to
not
go and
gonna go to
fucking
S-
tell them. It's your job to do that. You're the one with an issue that people are treating her like that. Go speak to Matt and sort out your issue. Hello?
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm just still standing here. I have nothing to say. Like,
Okay, well, if you have
I'm
nothing
coming-
to say, then there you go. That's my solution to this problem, right? Anyone that's caused you an issue with Rissa, you called them up, you know, like a man, and you told them, "I've got a problem with this." And then if they don't stop after that, that's when they don't respect you. At the minute, they've done it non-maliciously. They just taken the piss out of you like everyone does all the time to everyone in the gang. Up until that point, you know, it's not deep, to be honest. But if you go talk to them, go talk to Matt now. You already spoke to Clive, right? Clive said it was fine. See, that's one situation resolved. If Clive carries on, then it's an issue, right? But now you go talk to Matt. You tell him, "Hey, Matt, my girlfriend has an issue with you doing this. Is there any chance, you know, for the sake of me and my relationship, that you could stop," right? And then, you know, Matt's a normal guy, bro. He's got to go himself. He'll probably understand. Like, you got that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you've only said that 2 people have done this. Like, just go speak to them. It's really not that deep.
okay. I mean,
Sounds good. Fuck yeah, now.